Anytime, Blaxx. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. What's the weather like in TNT? Is it raining
So
or?
again, well, the weather, rain, plenty rain
Oh dear.
today.
Wow.
Yesterday was nice, but today it's a lot of rain.
Oh no. Sin. We just have to take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
And you said to me the other day, well, God is a Trini.
Yeah, go to that training, but we had to take it easy, right? We had to take it easy right through because Corona, boy, Corona.
Yeah, well, everything on lockdown right now.
Yeah.
Everything on lockdown. Yeah, man. Once again, Blaxx, welcome. To RFI Radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First time I'm doing an interview with this radio station.
Yes. I know that. Yeah, now
You
tell us,
know,
Blaxx, man. Tell us, what was life going up for you in TNT and what part of Trinidad were you from and your schooling?
well, I'm a very bright dude. I'm well educated. I'm well educated. I'm a
Yeah,
very
man.
bright dude. I grew up in the south of the country.
Yeah.
Grew up from a musical family. Mom used to sing in dad's band. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm a musician now.
Well,
You
we know.
know,
Yeah.
but I had a beautiful boyhood life, man. I mean, sad to know the time has changed so much that
Yeah.
the life I enjoyed when I was a teenager and when I was younger, my kids can enjoy it now. The place have changed, the time have changed,
It's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's true.
but you know.
Yeah. Now tell us, Blaxx, how did your the musical journey started?
Well, as I tell you, boy, my musical journey is from inception. I was born to be an artist because my father had a band, God rest his soul, and my mom was a singer in my father's band. So I actually born into music.
Mm-hmm.
Our living room was the rehearsal room. So from a little boy, I into music. I used to box, and my mom came and see me fight. And the first time she came to see me fight, I lost.
She brought you bad luck, huh?
Yeah, I got my tail cut. So she didn't like it. So after that fight, she said, son, your boxing career has finished. Time for music. And so I give up on boxing and going in the church because my mom was a church going woman and used to sing in the church or like light in the church.
Yes.
Then from church I moved on to there was a competition called South Vocal Talent Competition in Unique Hall in Santa Flora.
Yeah.
That's Deep South Trinidad. And I came second. And the people who the band that backed the singers and stuff, they saw the talent, came to my mom, asked my mom for me to join the band as a singer. Well, my mom didn't want me to box, so she gave me the green light.
Yeah.
And it's from there I run into music very hard and never turned back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you remember your first band or your first gig? What happened then?
First gig. Well, I've sing with a lot of bands. I've sing with a band from Deep South called Succession Brass. Then I sing with O.C. Blackman and Upstream. That's Nyla's uncle, Nyla Blackman uncle.
Yes.
O.C. Blackman and Upstream. Then I sing with Atlantic. Then I sing with Byron Lee and the Dragonets. Then I sing with Blue Ventures. And lastly, Roy Keep and the All Stars.
Yeah.
So I've had a journey around the industry with a lot of teachers, a lot of helpers, which the youth don't have now. We don't have much teachers and people to help them.
Right.
But I was fortunate by the time that I had, the older school guys were always willing to help.
Yeah.
So I had a lot of teachers, a lot of helpers, and openly on this interview, I'm going to thank every single one of them from Bobby Kwan to Cliff Harris to Robert Nickham, all the guys, O.C. Blackman, who have been instrumental in making me what I am today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Now tell us your time with Roy Cape, All Stars. Tell us about
Well,
Roy Cape.
this year will be 21 years in the band. I've joined the band. 21 years this year will be. And that joining Roy Cape after Blue Ventures, I spent 7 years in Blue Ventures, and joining Roy Cape after Blue Ventures is where the skills got polished,
Yeah,
and refined, and the final stage of teaching, which is ring craft and stage techniques and mic techniques and all these stuff. So Roy Cape have been the All Stars, Roy Cape All Stars, and Mr. Roy Cape and Black Stalin and Singing Sandra and so many has been instrumental in bringing me to where I am today.
right.
You know, my 20th year, Papi resigned 3 years ago, so now the band is owned and run by the members,
Yeah,
which I am an integral member now. So the band is no longer Roy Cape All Stars, it's Blaxx and the All Stars.
right. So I think our listeners might want to know what is your role in the band.
My role is the leader. I'm the leader. I'm the front man. I'm the artist for the band. I am the man that, when I step on stage, everybody gets paid.
Right.
Right? So, and over the course of the years, we have incorporate a Caribbean style vibe. So every carnival, I'll take a soca artist from a different Caribbean island.
Yeah.
I've had from Grenada, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Antigua, and Jamaica. So every year everybody have a different show. Bungie have a lyrical show. Kes have a nice put together show. Marshall have a banging show. So I create my own show by giving a little taste of the Caribbean. So I have Tennyson John with me, Ricardo Drew, and most of the regional artists perform with my band during the carnival season.
Yeah, so you all go on tour as well.
Oh yes, but we are not tour this year, boy.
Yeah, because of the COVID-19.
Yeah, but I am on my 13th passport. Full 12 passport. I am on my 13th, so I have traveled every corner, every globe. So have taken me to every single part of this world.
Right.
Yeah.
But Blaxx, coming back to when you grew up in Mova, I think it's of Trinidad. There was an article in the Guardian newspaper, I think in the year 2013, written by Khalifa Klein. You went on to say, and I quote, "I was thankful for being poor. I wish poverty could motivate people like it motivated me." Personally, I think this is a very positive message. Can you elaborate on this?
Yeah, well, some people actually take poverty to sludge, to beg, to ask for, to get handouts. I grew up really, really poor, but I always watched as my poverty as an incentive. And thank God for a mom. A mom has instilled that in us. I always watch as an incentive or something to make me grab higher because I born poor and I really didn't want my kids to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
As a youth man, sometime on Christmas without toys and these kind of things. So, one of my goals as a youth man was to own a Mercedes Benz.
Yes.
Because, when it was much smaller, and we see a Benz pass, me and my brother used to rush, "That's my car, my car, my car." No, that's my car. He saw it first, my car, So that was one of my goals, and I've worked really, really hard from a poor guy. When my son born, my first son, when he born, it actually transformed my life. more, seeing that I have to get certain things in order because now I have a child,
Yeah.
and a lot of things. Poverty was the foundation on which I stand to motivate myself, but there was a lot of other factors that factor in that helped me out, like my son being born and, a lot of different things, but I wish most people could stop using poverty as an excuse, right? Which poverty is real, right? It is real. We have
Yeah.
a lot of poor. But the not having of what you want supposed to motivate you to work even harder to get what you want, you know? And that is what I did in the event of acquiring a Benz. And I acquired a nice Benz. And then I realized it was very, very, very costly to maintain. So I get rid of it and take back a Toyota.
I tell you,
Yeah.
at least you try. At least you tried.
Yeah, but at least one of my goals, the goals are accomplished. You see?
You achieve it.
Yeah, you see, with me, the little things count. The small goals, I mightn't win a Soca Monarch. But just being on the Soca Monarch stage on the final night was an accomplishment for me. So then I went into the Soca Monarch, didn't really care who win or who lost.
Yeah.
I did. I have reached there. A lot of people know, they fail on the first time, the second time they give up. It take me 14 times to reach Soca Monarch finals. So then that was accomplishment in itself. By owning a Benz was accomplishment. By buying a house was an accomplishment. So I take a lot of the little things and the little accomplishment, pile them up on top of one another and make it into one big trophy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Yeah, the little accomplishment, we mustn't look past that. Those are the defining moments. Those were the defining moments in my life. A small accomplishment.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me, Blaxx, which song made Dexter Blaxx or rise you to stardom? Which song would you say, yeah, that made Blaxx?
I have a lot of songs. I have over 5,000 and change recorded songs. Right, but I have some songs that stand out, like Lego. Spread your hands and Lego. That is one of my most outstanding songs. Then recently I had Hulk, which is another song that stands out. I love all my music. I don't really separate that. I love this one more than, as long as I put the work in and go in the studio and grind, I am in love with the song.
Yeah.
So and recently we had Hulk.
Of course.
And Galona.
Yes, big tunes.
Which is a special song also. Kambule.
Yeah.
And a lot of songs I have, so I really don't define, and say, well, this song is better than that song.
Yeah.
This song is my favorite song. All my music. And I love singing all my music. I am fortunate in the sense that I have sing songs that are very, very old, and I still have to sing them at every performance because people love them.
Of course.
Lego is 2013.
Yeah. But
right?
can we just feature this track Lego just for our listeners? Yeah, Blaxx? One second. Man, this is a very big tune, Blaxx. Still very, very popular at the carnival. No matter where that song is being played, the revelers just enjoy it.
Definitely, yes. I and all enjoy performing it every time I perform it.
By telling you. It's a massive tune at the carnival. No matter, it could be Caribana, it could be Labor Day, Notting Hill, Miami. No matter where this song is played, it's quite a frenzy. Everybody up in the air.
Yeah, definitely. It is a beautiful song. It was written by Ola Tunji.
Okay.
And produced by Julio.
Yeah. Right. Big tune. This tune will never die.
Never, never, never.
Nah, I tell you, that's an anthem. It's an anthem, you know. You know? That's an anthem right there. Yeah. Now tell me, Blaxx, you know, you've been in the limelight for a very long time. The name Blaxx, the name Blaxx stands firmly amongst the elite. How do you feel about that? When people talk about soca, Blaxx name is highlighted.
Boy, I thank God for that. But I really don't, don't thrive on that. I don't thrive on, okay, Blaxx is number 7, Blaxx is number 5, number 1, that don't really faze me. Just as the same sense as I go to Soca Monarch to support the Soca Monarch. So whosoever win the 1 million, 2 million, 4 million, whatever, it really don't faze me. Social media is the next thing don't faze me. I do this because I believe I have a responsibility to my listening audience. And that responsibility is to give them proper music that Granny could enjoy, Mommy, Tanty, Indian, white, black, shiny could enjoy. I that's how I look at my music. Wheresoever the public see it fit to place me among the soca gurus or the soca champion, I welcome it.
Yeah. But as I said, your name is just out there. When people mention soca music, first name Blaxx comes up.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm telling you, you're among the elite.
Yeah, we have some really, really, really good soca artists in Trinidad and of the Caribbean. We need to have some very good soca artists.
Oh, yes.
Antigua have some good soca artists. St. Vincent have some great soca artists. Barbados have a whole long line of soca artists. And beside the Marshall and the Bungie and the Fair and the Blaxx and the Show in Chester and the Destra and the Kess, we have a whole heap of young ones with second style. Ola, Pretty, Irfan, Christoph, Nyla, second style. We have a whole heap. So it's a long line of artists and performers,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blaxx, your song, Master of Mass. Do you remember this track?
Of course.
You performed this in 2016 at the International Soca Monarch. You placed third.
Yeah.
You tie with Patrice Roberts.
Yeah.
Talk me through that performance on that night.
Oh God, but that night was a kind of disastrous night for me, because at that time it was still Roy Cape and the All Stars. So I hadn't owned nothing. I wasn't a member of the board. I wasn't. I was just the lead singer. So what happens around that time, in those years gone by, I used to have to complete my work before I go on the Soca Monarch stage.
Yeah.
So that means the day of Soca Monarch, I am out since 12 performing. That's Carnival Friday.
Yeah.
And before I reach Soca Monarch, I must do a show. I had us to do a show. We always have booked every year. And then leave that show, then go to Soca Monarch. So it was the whole band. So yeah, and that year, that song did so good that, man, when I reached Soca Monarch, I was beat, tired, mashed down, finished. So, thank God there is 5-hour energy and Red Bull at that time. So that is what helped me through that performance.
Yeah, I remember that performance very well.
That year was a tough year in the Soca Monarch. We had a lot of gunners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Blaxx, let me feature this track for our listeners, man. Let me feature the track. Listen.
So we come out to play, chant and misbehave. We bring the fire when we come down. We bring the fire when we top down. We bring the fire. So we come out to play, chant and misbehave. How are you? Give them, give them. Girl, can I be?
Master of Mass, still a big tune, Blaxx, you know.
Yeah. Big tune.
So
that's that's the thing about me. I build music. I try my very best, me and my team, to build music that would last.
yes.
I try my best to do music that are not derogatory to women. We as Caribbean men seems like every time we sing on a Caribbean woman or a black woman, it's been over. Cock up.
Yeah,
sit on it.
I'm going to come into that. I'm going to ask you about that very soon, you know. But let's come back. Let's come back to that night, Master of Mass. The performance. You said to me it was a very disastrous night for you, but you still placed third alongside Patrice Roberts. How did you manage this?
Well, boy, you had to do it alone. That come like you going out on Sunday night. You didn't go to line long.
Yeah.
You just go to chill out. You meet your brethren. You drink a whole set of Darrow. And Monday, you have to be on work.
Yeah.
Right? You have to. So you have to go through the motions. You have to burn your belly.
Burn your belly?
Yeah. So you had to burn your belly and go through emotion. And then you have, one thing a lot of soca artists are fortunate to have a support team.
Right.
No soca artists don't walk in a party by themselves. There always a 5, 6, 7, there's a 13 sometimes.
An entourage.
Yeah, so if you're a driver, they don't allow you to drive. You have a driver. you have a manager, right, who will be there in the room. You have a road manager who will check around to make sure what time you're singing, what songs you're singing. You have a runner who, if you feel for a juice or a drink a journey, you don't have to be, So you have a support team. You might have a girl rubbing your head there, or feeling tired in your head,
Yeah.
We are always fortunate to have support team. Right. So when you reach, because the job of a soca artist is very, very hard. Some people think it's just glitter and glamour. Some people don't see the B, they'll just see the 2X in the end, but it starts with the B. And it have a BLA and then the 2X. Some people don't see the Chinese.
Right.
Yeah. But we are fortunate, although we are hard workers. Some of our people recognize that we work hard. So we have this support. So that night when I and Patrice tied, man, I had a full support. I didn't have people that lift me off my chair and push me on stage.
Because it's Blaxx,
Yeah, and not because it's Blaxx. It's most soca artists, that's how we operate.
Yeah.
And when you don't perform it, that's somebody to meet you halfway coming down the stage step and hold you up and put you in the car, get you something cold to drink, So it's not all based on the artist, but the artist team and the support.
Yeah.
So the support was enormous, as not because I'm Blaxx, but I have worked my way, worked very, very hard. A lot of people recognize that I've worked hard to reach where I am, and the support of individuals around will keep me pumping.
Right.
So that night was a beautiful night too. We had our own tent. We put up our own tent. We had our own drinks. The girls and them cooked pela and coleslaw.
Yeah, that what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it was although I was tired, by the time I reached the venue, it had a lot of things done, activated already. The beers was cold, the drink was there, food hot,
Yeah.
So it wasn't a hard night to get through, although I was, I was really, really tired.
Yeah. Now, Blaxx, now 2018, you had one of the biggest tracks out there, song called Hulk. Let me just feature this track. I'll just play a verse and a chorus for our listeners, okay, to get themselves familiarized with what I'm talking about, okay?
Oh, I'm not hearing it, but I want to hear this song too,
You want to hear this song? By sending the link? You log on to RFI Radio? I'm playing Hulk right now,
Right.
All right, 1 second.
Make you stronger. So my problems my doses from all kinds of sources. And all now them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me on the ice, so right on the storm, them just like Cabo. So as the box speed up, so I get up. They have to wonder how others get up. And every crack I see, I just see through. And by the help of God, I just get through. I just won't stop. I feel like move any mountain, I trample any building like
Man, I don't know what to say about this track. No, I'm telling you. Wait, that track is pressure. What?
Yeah, the lyrics is very powerful.
Yo, listen, when that song came out, I think they rinsed that song, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The song play every second in every nightclub, carnival, party, name it. They rent it out.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk. Yeah, who wrote this track?
Well, that track was wrote by James E.P.
Oh, James E.P. the Vinci.
Yeah, that's a Vinci boy. James E.P. wrote the song, and Red Boys out of Barbados produced.
He's a good writer, James E.P. Big time writer. I respect him.
Very, very good writer. Very, very good writer.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But how well do you think that track did?
Say again?
How well do you think that track did?
How well did I sing it?
No, the track. How well did it? I mean, on Spotify, YouTube.
Oh, well, I am still getting paid for that song, and that will pay me for quite a while.
That's what I'm saying. How well did that track did?
On certain like Julian is 5 million and something. Then you have the next one is 5 million and something.
Wait.
So totally, Hulk is running on almost 20 million views.
Gee, that's why I ask you that question, you know. That's why I ask you that. How did that track did? Because it's a very popular song.
Yeah, it's very, very popular among the young people to the youths.
Yeah, big tune, man.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I said a while ago. I specifically asked you how well did that track do, you know?
Oh, brother, Hulk is still paying me money. Hulk is still getting views. And that song was in 2018.
Yes.
And then Hulk is still getting views.
Oh,
Hulk have 5 million on this view on this side, 5 million on that side, 4 million on this side, 6 million on the next side.
What's about Spotify?
So yeah. So totally around all of them, it could be about 20 million views. But you know, them things don't faze me because I'm doing music for views. I don't do music for that. I do music to try and edify, inspire, try and give somebody, when I was growing up, right, on a Sunday, Mom used to put on Jim Reeves.
Yeah.
Gospel music wise, they're making the callaloo and making the pie in the kitchen. And from the time I reached teenage, I always used to have it. One of these days, my music will be played on a Sunday. And that is it. So I know Sunday morning, people will put on Hulk and get the same inspiration as if it's a Jim Reeves.
Yes.
Because it's a good message. It's a good message. A lot of people write songs and send for me. Blaxx, we could hear you on this. Blaxx, we could hear you on this. And as long as that song don't have a good positive message, I am not going to do it.
Yeah. And another popular track again, Blaxx, Girl Owner.
Oh, that's my baby?
This is another big hit. Just before, let me just play this track for our listeners, Blaxx. Give me 1 second. One sec.
All right.
Bang your belly.
Yeah, man.
Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Somebody go touch it. Some boy go lose their girl tonight. Somebody go touch it for you. Touch it for you. You go know she goes if you want. She go give it to who she want. You could buy a drink if you want. She go give it to who she want. Hey, you can own it. Stop one like you have a tagana. You're not the only man in the market with banana. Stop one like like a superhero, like the Black Panther in Wakanda. Go there if the next man Shamana. Take example from your father now. He never kill his father now. Cause you know that. No girl, no.
Man, talk to me, Blaxx. Gal owner. Another big hit from you.
Yeah, Girl Owner was written by Vaughn.
From Grenada.
Yes. So that year, Vaughn wrote Girl Owner and Trouble in the Morning.
Oh yes, I remember that song, yeah.
So he sent both songs and he told me Trouble in the Morning is your song, Uncle. And with my experience, knowing and hearing Trouble in the Morning, know that was the song to bust Vaughn.
Yes.
So I sent it back to him and said, Vaughnie, if you want to bust in the soca arena really explosively, this is the song for you to do. I will take Girl Owner and we will fix it up. I will add all what I have to add and I will do Girl Owner. You do this song. And so said, so done.
And you
both
were right.
songs were beautiful.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, both songs. Well, that's how I is, and I tell you, I for the youth, right? I believe in putting young people in the forward, put the old people in the back to guide and counsel.
Yeah.
The young people for the strength and the speed and the determination, give them the opportunity to clear the way. Mm-hmm. And I know a lot of artists, if one had sent that song for them, they would not have recommended that he do it himself. Because the song was that powerful. It was a really, really powerful song.
Big tune, Trouble in the Morning.
So I let him do Trouble in the Morning, I will do Girl Owner. To be honest, I didn't expect Girl Owner to be to take off that big. But it so happened at that time in Trinidad, a couple of men had killed their wife, a policeman shoot his wife because she horned him. And some other man cut up his wife because she owned him. And I just find that song was so important at that time to let men know you don't own it. Yeah, you can't own a woman. You cannot own. You own your shoes, you own your car, your clothes, your house, but you can't own a woman. So if she decide, well, this is it, I done, let her go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in your song, you're saying whatever you buy her, whatever gift you shower her with, you still don't own her.
Yeah,
literally.
You don't own her. You don't own her. And the song took off from the day one we released it. The song just took off, and then again it boils down to a very tough carnival because they want the song performing every single part.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
That I know. Blaxx, I know how you're very passionate about the art form. I know you defend the art form. Do you think enough soca music is being played on our airwaves?
No, definitely not enough.
So you think more should be played?
Yeah, but we have a problem in Trinidad is because of most of the radio stations are privately owned. So, in other countries, including Jamaica, in order for you to get a radio station license, the government must have a certain percentage.
Yeah.
Right? So when the government passed legislation in regards to music, like 50% of local music to play on the radio, because we just more dancehall and hip-hop and, it was only around Carnival time the soca is really pushed. It has gotten better over the years where we find soca playing out of, if you want to call it, season, right? But we need, well, boy, to be honest, I just come out in a little meeting there where we discussing the advancement and the putting the music culture in perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that is one of the issues we discuss. Yeah, about the airplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But funny enough, you said about the bashment. You are so correct because sometimes even in my country, St. Lucia, you know where I'm from. Sometimes you thinking you in Jamaica. Even the DJs sound like the Jamaicans as well,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
That's
mean?
because the influence that Jamaican music have on the world. And that's because what they put into their music, that is what they receive. They put in their whole heart, they market it properly, they have a good functioning industry where, people do what they're supposed to do. And at a certain time, I think it's in the Bob Marley area, where they remove copyright off to reggae. That means it could have been spread throughout the world without people paying money. Now that the music has reached dancehall and reggae has reached, well, now it's a copyright scene. But in order for it to spread globally, one of the things they did was to remove the copyright, the
Yeah.
payments of copyright of for music. So you could have paid in any hall, any dance hall, any banquet. Nobody had to pay for copyright. You could have played anywhere. So that is one of the techniques they use to advance reggae and dancehall music throughout the world.
Yeah.
And then countries like Jamaica recognize that sports and culture put their country on the map. They have nothing else really. Trinidad we are so happy here that we take things for granted. But
Yeah.
Trinidad have a wealth of natural gas. Trinidad have asphalt. Trinidad have bauxite. Trinidad have so much raw material that we take culture for granted. Unlike Jamaica, they don't have the natural resources we have. So their natural resources is people. You understand? So
Yeah.
sports and culture play an integral role in a lot of Caribbean countries. You understand?
Yeah.
And Jamaicans take carnival and develop it into a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Well, just today we was talking about that. Jamaica advertise, most of the small Caribbean islands advertise carnival throughout the year.
Yeah.
So you will make it a part of your calendar. And then to couple with it, they have the beaches and the sunlight and the coconut trees. So that is what they export.
Yeah.
We take a lot of things for granted. But boy, it's getting better. It's getting there.
Right.
It's getting there. It's getting there. We put in the work. We have tireless workers like Marshall Montano. That's a man who has put his life into soca music.
Oh yes.
Destra Garcia has given her life to soca music. Bungie Gallin, Faye and Lions, they have given their life to soca music. And the young ones coming, following, are really working hard. So it's just a matter of time for the thing to reach where it's supposed to reach.
Yeah. Black, somebody just said, Nicola, I like this guy. He's telling the truth. So what, Black, tell me, so what advice you would give to these radio personalities for playing all this bashment, and what advice would you give to them?
Well, personally, the radio personalities doesn't have much to do with it. We more have to talk to the program directors.
Yeah.
And the program directors now are not like long time. Long time, when you write a song, the song have to go from you, which is the writer, then to a arranger, then to a producer. And there comes the song. No, you don't have no arranger. It's just straight to produce.
I was going to come on to that,
Right. And then we have a lot of young program directors. We don't have too much mature or middle-aged program directors that focus on our art form, our culture. To the young ones, that is kind of obsolete, kind of when it come along, we go come along. You understand?
Yeah.
So some of these program directors have to get with the program and understand this is our music. This is Caribbean music. No matter where in the world you go, no matter which country it comes from, it's our music. And that to understand it for our art form and music to build. We have to play it home. We have to play it in our yard more than abroad. We have to play it. It starts from here.
Yeah.
So is that a matter of fact I get to sit down with some of these program directors, and then we have this new movement of music that is tearing up the world from Trinidad called Trinidad music. You know, so
As we on a topic about producers, as a veteran in the art form, how would you compare today producers and back then in your era?
Well, that's the next problem we face today. We have a lot of young, lazy producers.
Yeah.
We have a lot of producers that don't like input from the artists. So you find I will work with more producers that like input from the artists. A long time was better. Long time, in order to sing a soca, you have to be able to sing.
Yeah.
And you would not be able to do a soca. Now, with technology, you don't have to be able to sing.
Yeah.
Right? Technology straighten out your A sharp and your B flat and your fifth and your seventh.
Yes.
Technology help you a lot. You understand? I go in studio much time and man singing some crazy thing, the voice singing funny, and the producer says, I go fix that, I go fix that. In my era, when I was a youth, the producer don't fix nothing. The artist fix. In my era, the artist used to dictate what style, what flavor, what mood goes on a tune. In this era, the rhythm dictate what the artist put on a tune. You understand?
Yeah.
So in my time, it was in the earlier days, it was much better. You had people who was dedicated. You know, in them days you have producers, arrangers, you know,
yeah,
singers, writers. Now it's just singer, writer,
yeah,
producer. A lot of things have been gone through technology too.
But do you think it's wise for a producer to know music, like the chords?
Yeah. It's very important. That's the next problem we faced in here in Trinidad.
Right.
So in our early conversation, I told you I did Hulk in Barbados.
Yeah.
The owner was dead in Kayaku in Grenada. So you find in Trinidad, again, because of technology, technology takes away the ability for individual to really learn the craft. Right?
Yeah.
If you make a mistake, technology erase that mistake. If in my days, in the early days, if you make a mistake, you have to go and correct that mistake. No technology, no computer. Right?
Yeah.
So you find in Trinidad now we have 3,996,856.5 studios. But only maybe 13 people. Only about 13 people really know music. Most of these guys are programmers.
Yeah.
So if they want a keyboard put down, they bring a keyboardist. If they want a bass guitar put down, they bring a bassist. Unlike countries like Barbados, 99% of the studios you walk into in Barbados and some other Caribbean island, the producer are a musician.
Yes. It makes a big difference.
So you get a bigger difference, a higher quality of production. We have a good bit of musician producers in Trinidad, but it is in the minority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, do you think it is the role of the producer? If a guy come with a song, the producer to tell him, no, I'm not going to put my name on this.
Brother, how you going down that nice road? So, all right, I don't know if you know Kyle and Casey Phillips.
Yeah.
Right? Prestige. It's Prestige. What's the name? I can't remember the name. Right? But in the days when Kyle and Casey was in heaven and the dad was on earth, you could not carry no head over cock up. Sit on it. Mad,
Yes.
mad. And you see, these are the things we lost, and these are the things that we have to get back in order for soca music to really take over the world. Now the thing becomes a hustle where as long as a man having money, he could get his song, no matter how it sound.
Yeah.
You understand? In the early days, no brother, go and write that. Come back. We'll
Yeah.
make a space for you next week. Let me hear what you have. Let me. So it's very, a lot of the things we have lost, but bro, as I tell you, it's a work in progress. So we working.
Right.
I doesn't care much. I haven't gone to England maybe in 4 or 5 years. It don't faze me because I know my music is good music.
Yeah.
Most of the artists that are popping now, they want to be on every stage, every show. 1 million followers, this, that. Those things don't faze me. Because when I sing Hulk, a lot of people didn't hire me because they find it was a gospel song.
Yeah.
The promoter tell me straight out, people don't want to hear that boy, people want to hear split in the middle. You laugh.
Yeah.
I could have take that and that could have make me change the direction
Yeah.
where I was going, or make me feel disgruntled, bewildered, sad. But I just bypass that because I know I have a purpose and I have an obligation to listening audience. So
Right.
yeah.
And also Blaxx, and also you once called for on soca artists and radio personalities as well to uplift women.
Yeah, boy, especially black women. Because I have heard over the years the sing of an Indian woman, beautiful, I don't know if you know Sherwin Westchester song.
Yeah.
What Talawa Pit, Talawa
Yeah.
Beautiful music, but every time a young Caribbean man decide to sing on a black woman or a Caribbean woman, is bend over, cock it up.
Yeah.
Stick it in a hole, gunman in your hole, stick it.
Yeah, nonsense.
I have 3 daughters, man. I have a daughter 19, one 16, and one 9.
Yeah.
I don't know about other people. And a man tell me about your daughter and them create on social media. So be it. I don't care if they hate on social media. I have a part to play. I can't study what social media doing.
I agree.
I have a part to play. I have a brain on my head. I have to understand that I have young age daughters. And by me singing gunman in your hole or bend on it or sticking it or
nonsense.
It's madness. So, and I live my life by example, right? Yes. My kids know how I operate, how I live, the values I portray. So that is very important for me. So you would never find me singing derogatory music towards women.
And that's why I've said to you, a good producer would not put a stamp on this.
But boy, I would even say a good producer, Any producer supposed to take into consideration he's putting his name with this song.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? But they don't care because it's not about the song no more. It's about the money that the song bring in to produce.
Yeah.
The song is $15,000 to produce, and you have your $15,000. No matter how the song hang, how it swing, if it's derogatory or not, they does it because it's about the money.
Yeah.
So I am of the old school that still have that old school thinking. The modern young people and them are thinking about that. And the more derogatory the music is the more it sells. The better it sells. I mean, the more
I know, man.
The more people like it. I definitely ain't cut from that cloth.
Yeah. The reason why I asked you that question as well.
Don't be afraid to tell young artists that the music is crap.
Yeah. And it's a problem. It's a problem.
A lot of them will come and, Uncle, why you say my song is crap? And then I will go into detail and let them know why I feel it's crap. But why I feel it's crap? A million people jumping and being very happy for it. So the world has changed.
Yes.
The new positive now is negative.
Yeah.
Right? The new positive now is negative. I can remember living in the ghetto before I move out. Right? One day I walk out on the road and I didn't have no car. One day I walk out on the road and the police jeep swing on the block. I stand up under the shop and the policeman said, raise your hand for a search. I raised my hand from them. She smelled me. She said, no, you go ahead. Because I bathe, I clean, I smell nice, I'm ready to go practice.
Yeah.
So the search come. Policeman smelling nice. Yeah, she's a nice man.
Yeah.
And I go on the practice. When I come back, the whole neighborhood celebrating. Why the whole neighborhood celebrated? Because the police robbed me down. So certain places where I grew up, a young fella that goes to school, come out with his passes to distinction, get a job in the bank, they call him a Makome man. The man who shoot and rob, and that is the Dan, that is the star boy, that is the boy with girls running down, the man with the gun in the waist.
Yeah.
You know? But I again had to say thank God for my parents, bro. My parents did a remarkable job with me to understand life at an early age, and so I does with my kids. You know?
Yeah. But Blaxx, coming back to uplifting women, you sung a big track as well, Ranking Thing, which took the place by storm. Let me just feature this track as well, okay? Give me 1 second.
I like in the outfit you're wearing. You're looking so sweet and mysterious. Your bracelets matching your earrings. Girl. It look like my dreams disappearing. You're looking so beautiful. Look like you're about to get. You're looking so wonderful. It's the way that you move your way. I'm so plentiful. Look at that, forget so baby just back it all back.
It's a ranking thing. You send that to uplift all the women and Blaxx.
Of course, you hear our compliment, you know?
But give us an acapella.
You're looking so sweet and mysterious. Yeah, you hear the lyrics?
Yeah.
Your bracelet matching your earrings. Girl. It look like the night just a feeling. You're looking so beautiful. We need to tell our woman that some more.
Yes.
It's the way how you move your waist. You're looking so wonderful. And we need to tell women some more. That was written by Campbell Girl, one of my first writers.
Yeah.
I came in the Fuka and produced by Peter Coppin out of Barbados.
Peter Coppin, yeah. Big producer.
And he did a song about bigging up we woman.
Yeah, ranking thing.
But
Blaxx listen, how you hold that note so? That note, I tell you, not any artist could hold that note, you know. Did you agree?
Yeah, well, I as I tell you already, bro, I was born to sing. So I don't only sing soca. I sing R&B, hip-hop, reggae, chutney, anything you bring in front of me, I can sing it.
Yeah. That note, but that note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That note. Also, Blaxx, one time I think you did own a recording studio. What happened to that? Is that still going on?
Oh, boy, them youths and them make me run me, boy.
What happened to that studio? What happened? Can you tell me quickly?
That recording studio was more put up to give young people a discount in doing music.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't have your 15,000 or your 10,000, you could come with that $3,000. You know, have some young producers, so people like Terry Lyons, Ola, the whole youth fraternity. But it so happened that at night I went to another studio and two guys fell out in the studio, which one was the producer and one was an artist in Trinidad.
Hey.
And they mashed up my place.
Yeah.
And I was paying 7,000 a month at that time for that spot. So I just decided, look, forget it.
Forget
But
it.
I'm in the process of opening another studio, but that one is in my home.
Yeah.
You know, that one is my home. So people can get accessibility, could access, you know, producers that are of high standard for a nice price.
Yeah. So what you said, the guys destroy your whole studio.
Yeah. A guy, a producer by the name of
No, you don't have to mention no names, but you know.
a producer and the artist had a little misunderstanding in how the direction of the song would go, and it went heated, which I find it should not have reached heated.
Yeah.
But I tell you, most producers doesn't like artists import.
Yeah.
A producer, you have to be open to especially the man who is delivering the song, which is the artist. You know, so that a misunderstanding, the mash up bus pipeline, all kind of bacchanal that I reach. Water spraying high up in the air. All kind of that.
So tell them leave.
So I just take my $1 million Mac and put it in my sunroom. And I leave the studio with all the speakers, everything. So somebody might be renting that now. I don't know who rented that.
Yeah, so tell them leave.
Yeah, I tell them leave. I shut down everything. One of the guys leave and went to Boston, and everything just shut down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember Blaxx shortly just before we wrap up. You went on social media one time to apologize. I think Marshall Montano was in Jamaica at the time performing, and you didn't like what he said about the art form in Jamaica. I think he went on to say the carnival in Jamaica is 10 times better than Trinidad. Do you remember this? Do you remember?
Yeah. He said Trinidad Carnival, Jamaica Carnival is better than Trinidad Carnival. That is crazy.
And you was angry. You were very angry.
I was very angry. And you have to learn to defend what is yours. Even though if I see Jamaica Carnival have some areas where are better than Trinidad Carnival, I would not. No Jamaican leave in Jamaica and come and see Trinidad music better than Jamaican music or Trinidad culture better than. No, you have to defend what is yours. And being as you is a top runner, you in the first two.
Yes.
It's mandate and that you protect yours. I rather you say, oh, let's see when Jamaica Carnival done, don't forget to come to Trinidad, you know. I already played, you know. You actually did Trinidad Carnival among the host of regional artists. That Alison Hines, that B.D. Man, they had Idonia, they had Rupi, myself, Boy, Shal. You will see people in that party.
Yeah.
And you go stand up on stage. So I defend it fully.
So what did you say to him? What did you call him aside and tell him? What did you say to him?
At that time, it was a breakfast party. Performance had just finished because Marshall was the last show. So I was kind of high, and he was kind of high.
Yeah.
So we meeting on a common ground to discuss about it was madness. It would have turned out bad. And first thing, I was going to approach him. And first thing my manager tell me, say, no, don't do that. Because nobody don't want to see two Trinidadian artists getting it on, cussing one another. We want to find backstage in Jamaica.
Dexter,
I find it was a disrespect. Yeah, it was a disrespectful treatment. And there's no way. There are certain carnivals in the world, bro, that are different to the rest. The Jamaica Carnival, as I see it, is a local anesthetic. So that means the carnival is centered in one little area in Jamaica. So they could afford to deploy the whole police force, all the hospitality, everything, because it's one area. But when you say carnival in Trinidad, it's not Port of Spain alone. It's Port of Spain, San Fernando, Arima, Pinal, Debbie, every single area you go, because we are the creators of carnival. There's only few countries have it like that, and there's more countries in the Caribbean. Grenada. When you say carnival in Grenada, it's not only in the city, but it's in Guave, it's here.
Yeah.
St. Andrews is the same thing. Yeah. Like St. Vincent is the same. St. Andrews are the old Juve. You understand? So when you make a comparison like Trinidad, Jamaica Carnival better than Trinidad Carnival, you're mad. And I myself have seen elements of the Jamaican Carnival, which is beautiful, the hospitality, but all these things stem from the tourism.
Yeah.
The hospitality, how they design the trucks for the road. A lot of things I see that Jamaica has shown us, although we are the creators, that we could beef up on. But what people have to take into consideration, there are over 211 carnival and 213 carnival in the world. I think that's the last figure I get.
Yeah.
And no carnival goes on without an influence of Trinidad and Tobago. None.
Yes. Yeah.
None. And of recently, in the last 5 years, you'll find the Grenada input with Typery and Lava Man and the Vinci input with Problem Child and Skinny Fabulous
Luther,
and the Antigua input. Yeah, just recently that happened. But all the carnivals throughout the world cannot go on without Trinidad and Tobago influence. Caribana is costumes from Trinidad, a lot of costumes.
Yeah.
Jamaica is costumes from Trinidad. So you could go on stage with your mad self and make that kind of statement.
Yeah.
But it never carry no malice.
Yeah. You're still good friends?
Yeah, we good.
We good.
Well, we ain't good friends, but we good. We have a cordial relationship.
Yeah. Don't mess with Dexter on the art form. Soca.
Nah, they just call me the Soca police.
Yeah. Don't mess with Dexter. Don't mess with Dexter. When you come to soca music, you will defend the art form.
I can't mess with that, bro. Because it gives me, it affords me a very good life.
Yes.
Yeah,
Soca
all my kids were born within my career. So all my kids went good school, good education, which you have to have money to afford. And soca give me that nice cars, nice house.
So you have to defend the art form.
Soca give me that. So as I say in my interview, I am going to lose 3 fingers, 3 toes, an eye for soca. You laugh, my dead tears.
Yeah, I know.
I'm giving me a standard of life, a standard of living. My children, I just buy a brand new Jeep for my son.
Right.
You understand? So I don't play with that. Yes, as much as we want to say and talk, Carnival and soca is what make Marshall rich, Bungie rich, Blaxx, well, we wouldn't say rich, well off, Kess well off, Showing Winchester well off,
KMC
well off, KMC well off. It's soca and Carnival that give us that.
Yeah.
So we have to protect that like a bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
We have to protect that, and that is ours. You understand?
Yeah. So you the soca police.
Yeah, the soca police. Don't play, don't make games, don't play.
Don't mess with Blaxx, man. When it comes to soca, Dexter go kill you. Hey, Blaxx.
Yeah, I ain't gonna kill nobody. Don't say that, but we go.
They must have a benchmark.
Yeah.
Benchmark. Yeah. Hey, Blaxx. We run out of time. Bro, it was a pleasure having you here, man. The pleasure. We had fun today.
I find you well informed, boy. That's good. It's very rare you do an interview, my brother. I must give that respect. And people could go up and pull up articles from since 2013, 2012, 2011. Article that you could relate to me now. That is really, really good to see that you were prepared for this interview. I appreciate that.
Blessings.
Yeah, and I have to give the big up of your radio station, whosoever doing the running of the radio station, for hiring people like you that do research before they interview an artist. Well done, sir.
Yeah, Blaxx. Yeah, we gonna link up soon. I remember we bounced up in Grenada a couple times.
Yeah, but when I see this trip, I go hide.
Yeah, you go. No, you can't hide from me, Blaxx. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I really hoping that when this thing over, I could come back to England because it's a place I love.
Yeah.
It has such a diverse spread of Caribbean people. Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent, Trinidad, all the Caribbean
Very
islands.
diverse, very diverse.
It's very, very diverse. So,
yeah, man.
again, brother, thanks for having me. And thanks to everybody who listened to my simple little humble interview.
Yeah, man. Would you want to say hi to Blaxx before we go? Anybody in particular you want to big up? Would you want to big up particularly, in Trinidad or London? Would you know? We want to shout out.
I want to big up the whole of Trinidad. You know, this is my country, this is my life, this is my love. The whole of Trinidad, all the artists that have been working through the years, the older ones have been working through the years, and the younger ones that holding the mantle right now have been working so hard. I want to big up. In England, I have a couple of friends. I have an old girlfriend there, Jemmy. I don't want to call her whole name. I have Ginny. Yeah, she has run my vex. I have Vinny Ranks who does run Chocolate City.
Yeah, my friend.
England. Yeah, that's a guy who have brought me to England a lot of times, plenty times.
Yeah, my brethren.
So, Vinny and his whole team, and a lot of friends I have in England. You know, Peppy.
Yes, Peppy.
The pan side. What is the name of the pan side again?
I think it's Ebony.
Ebony.
Yeah, Ebony.
Those are
Peppy.
the people.
Yes.
My youth there, Juicy.
Yeah, Trinity Boy Juicy, upcoming artist.
Trinity Boy Juicy, and you know, Juicy, I hope you listen, but we go hook up next year if you come to Trinidad, if they open the border, oh God, every time we come, you come, Uncle Blaxx, everybody say, I want to see you, I come in, I never come. So, I apologize live on the radio, Juicy, but the next time we hook up, it'll be nice, we might do a song together. I love that young man's spirit, good voice.
He's working hard.
Nice music.
Yeah. And
so I'm going to take up all that time.
Yeah, man, Blaxx, blessings. Yeah, man. We could talk all night, but, we're running out of time. And I say we go bounce up, we go drink a Carib or Panchan, and we go lime.
Brother, if I bounce up with you, I'm hiding. I tell you that already, right?
Nine. Blaxx, you can't hide from me. You know that, the guy from me.
Hide from me, the guy boy. I see my color.
That's what they call it, Blaxx. Hey, my brethren, big respect to you, King. And we go link up soon, my man. Nice for passing through RFI Radio, 102.1 FM. You know, big respect once again, Blaxx, you know?
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. All right, bless.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Things turn up, make you want that day, make you touch, you go, touch, is a ranking thing, make you want that day, make you bubble and touch, you go, touch, is a ranking thing. Back to the early days of Calypso.
This was Blaxx passing through RFI Radio 102.1 FM. Long interview, very interesting. Hope you guys enjoy this. Bang your belly.
If you feel it like a bite of shilling, only vibes I bring in. I wanna rock and sway like one boy with my hands and swinging. Only vibes I bring in.
Up next we got DJ Bass. 9 o'clock. Yeah. Cambule.
Remember, once you could wind your body, and if you can't wind to step with a partner, the spirit of freedom take over.